Okay. So are they all in so we can begin?
Okay,
And I'm
let's
guessing, I think we should start.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Code Anambra Student Engagement Program. We're really sorry we're starting a few minutes behind time. So we're just going to go straight with everyone in here. You're welcome. The SID team, the RADA team, people that are, anchoring this beautiful innovation program for the youth of Anambra State. I must say that I'm sure that we all have been very pleased with this program so far, and it's just the beginning of beautiful things to come with the effort that the SID team has put into this. Code Anambra is one of the most talked about programs in Anambra State at the moment, and a lot of youths that have participated or are still participating in this are saying beautiful things about the program, and we are sure that this is just the tip of the iceberg. It's just the beginning of beautiful things to come. So without wasting much time, I'm going to do a few introductions, and then we'll go straight to the program. So my name is Blessing Nelson. My name is Blessing Nelson. I am the program coordinator for the St. Jobs Textiles Limited, the partnering company with the SID team to bring you this beautiful innovative program. Mr. Chigozie is here, who is the head of the team lead for the St. Jobs Textiles Limited. Mr. Collins is here, who is the program director for Code Anambra. He's in charge of Code Anambra in Anambra State there. And then we have the SID team. We have Ms. Chinwe Okoli, who is the SA to the governor on innovation and business incubation, who is the, chairperson or the anchor person for Code Anambra. And her team, we have Mr. Ike, we have Mr. Pascal, we have tutors for this program, we have everyone here. And then to you, our beautiful and wonderful students, without you, Code Anambra is not going to be a success. Without you, there will be no Code Anambra. So we applaud you, and we say thank you for coming on board, and we hope that you have had a beautiful time so far. So thank you everyone for being part of this program. Thank you everyone for being here. Thank you to our students for being part of Code Anambra. We know that this is going to be the beginning of beautiful, beautiful things to come. You can't hear me? Okay, so just give me a few minutes. So.
Okay, hear you.
Okay, someone is texting and saying they can't hear. Okay, they can hear me. All right. All right. Okay. So yeah, like I said, or like I was saying, welcome everybody, and we're glad to have you. So we're just going to go straight to what we have, and then we have discussion sessions, we have feedback sessions, we have one or two things that we would have to engage you with, so that we have an interactive session. This is not all talk from our end. We want to hear you as well as students, and we hope that after this We would we'll have after this we'll have more times like this before you wrap up the program, so that you understand that we know that you're here. We're concerned about the things that you're doing. We see you, and we want you to get the best out of this program. So this is the reason why we're having this engagement program, so we get to hear from you firsthand how you think the program has been and what you think we can improve on. So thank you very much again, everyone. First on our program of events this evening is a talk from the very esteemed Miss Chinwe Okoli. She left everything that she's doing to be here, so we wouldn't want to take so much of her time, so that she just gives us what she has for us, and then we will move forward. So
all right, thank you. Yeah, thank you. I can go on.
Yes, you can go on.
All right, thank you. Good evening. Good evening, Anambra. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, joining us from Anambra State, Abuja, and different places. I'm really delighted to be speaking to you all today, for us to be having this interactive section. Interestingly, today is Executive Council meeting, which happens every week. But I had to step out now just to have this session, and I'll dash right back in. Okay, so thank you all for showing up. Those of you joining us on YouTube, hello to all of you. If you can hear me, please type you can hear me in the YouTube channel. Those of you that are joining us through YouTube, please type that you can hear me. Let's be sure that we're carrying you along. And the moderator, please always remember to probably check in the chat, in the YouTube chat, to see if someone has a question there, so that you won't just focus on those that are in the Zoom room. Okay.
All right.
All right. Yeah. So good afternoon and welcome. How is Code Anambra going so far? How is it going? I hope it's going well. Tell me, how is it going? And those of you calling me Mrs. Chinwe, please, it's still Miss. Hold on. Because if you're typing this Mrs. now, someone would, so it's Miss Chinwe for now. All right. All right. So if you can hear me, please check with those that are joining us online, to be sure that they can also hear us correctly. Okay. Yeah, I can see them typing that they can hear me. All right. So as you all are aware, this is a Code Anambra, the first cohort of Code Anambra program that is happening right here in Anambra State. And we're really delighted to have in this room Mr. Chigozie, who is the lead of the CEO of the Decent Job Tech Skills, and his team, Godwin, who's the program coordinator, Blessing, and all the Decent Jobs team that are on this call. And of course, the SID implementation team, who are making sure that this program is going well. Ike, who is the Senior Special Assistant to the Governor on Innovation and Business Incubation, working with me. I see Onyinye as well, and Oluchi and Pascal. I'm sure you guys have been interacting a lot with Pascal. I see Sika on the call as well, and other team members of SID. I see Paul. So good afternoon, good evening to all of you, and thank you for joining the call. These are all the people working behind the scenes to make sure that this program is going well. And to all of you that have actually been taking this program, that have been on this journey from November last year till now, I just want to clap for you. In fact, clap for yourselves wherever you are. Just give yourselves a big clap, because it's not easy to start something and follow it through. Many people drop on the way, many people drop out, but for you to be here, it shows that consistency. Clap for yourself. Tell yourself you are a winner. Just tell yourself, I am a winner. You can type it in the chat, because it takes a lot to actually get things done. It takes consistency, it takes determination. And so I'll just go right into what I want to share with you today. So what I want to share with you essentially is this. We started Code Anambra program as part of our initiatives towards building the Anambra Digital Tribe at the Solution Innovation District. I'm just giving this background for those that just know Code Anambra, but they don't know the other one. So Code Anambra Program is one of the initiatives of Mr. Governor, Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo, in his agenda to build what we call the Anambra Digital Tribe. That is people who are competent in various digital skills, that they are competitive at home and also exportable abroad. So that's the whole essence. So that's why we're building, we're embarking on this training. First, we did the one we call the Level Up Anambra, but now we're doing Code Anambra. Level Up Anambra, we've done the first 2 cohorts, and now this is Code Anambra, and this is the very first cohort of the Code Anambra program. So, and Code Anambra is a 4 months program, like you already know. I mean, this is you've been on it for many weeks. But now, many of you are still not quite sure what the end holds for you in this Code Anambra program. But one thing that I know is that I admire your consistency, your commitment. I see some of you coming all the way from Onisha, some of you joining from different parts of the state, coming down to Oka to partake in this program. Then a lot of you also joining online for the online cohorts. So kudos to all of you. You have one end in mind, and that end is to be empowered. That end is to be empowered, to be economically empowered, to be digitally empowered, to help yourself, help your family, help your destiny, as we will casually say, right? So in this Code Anambra program, you know that it holds so much for you. And what you get at the end of it, what you achieve at the end of this program, depends on you. You all are on this program, but you all are likely to achieve different things depending on your level of commitment. I see someone said is coming from Monisha, someone coming from Aguata. Yes, I definitely know it's not easy. And there's a saying that says nothing good comes easy. And if it is easy, everybody will be doing it. So that's what distinguishes the winners from those who wish. Because a lot of people would like to wish, but they are not ready to put in the work. And I can tell you from experience, from all I know as a human being, you have to put in the work. It's only when you put in the work, that's when you get to the destination you want. If it's by wishing, then we all sit at home and wish for all the good things in life. So keep on keeping on. And those of you coming from Aguata or from Onisha and all of those things, is because you understand the value of this thing. This is a program that if you were to do it elsewhere, you were going to be paying a lot of money, and you will still take yourself from your house and go and attend the program. You understand? In fact, there are places where you pay 4.5 million. It's online, you can check. There are places where you pay 2.5. There's a place in Benue where you pay $5,000. If you convert it to Naira, you know how much it is right now. The interesting thing is that you finish paying that money and you will still have to transport yourself every day to go to that place and take that course. You understand? So if you check all of it, you see that if you're transporting yourself to attend the program, that's about the only thing you're doing. So keep on keeping on. At the end of the day, somebody say you can't hear me. Confirm you can hear me, please. Chukwebuka, make sure that your audio is activated. All right. So somebody said it's true. That's true. I mean, these are free information. You can go online and find it. So this is what Mr. Governor is giving you totally at no cost to you. And we're really proud of this job tech skills, because from the feedback we get so far, they're doing a great job. They're doing a great job really grooming you, turning you from a tech novice, yeah, to a tech guru, right? So you guys keep it on. So what I want to speak to you about is just, let me share my screen very quickly. Can I even see what I want to share now? Okay, let me find the document I want to share first. So what I just want to talk to you about is your options, because what we want to achieve is that at the end of this training, your life begins to change. The reason you are being consistent begins to show, so that you yourself will be like, thank God I did this program. That's the whole essence. Mr. Governor wants at the end of this program, you know that you're not the same person. You're not the same way you were before you started this program. Please confirm you can see my screen. If someone can see my screen, please confirm. Can anybody see my screen? Sure, no. Can anybody see my screen?
Yes, ma'am, we
Okay.
can see your screen.
All right, thank you so much. All right, so this is, I just want to share with you pathways you have as a Code Anambra beneficiary. If you're on this program, you've been taking this training, what are your the possible route you can empowered towards becoming because that's the whole essence. Mr. Governor wants at the end of the day, you move from maybe having no job to having what you do, having no money to now having money, even creating job, employing people. That's what he wants. And that's why the state is going on this route and empowering you through the Code Anambra program, where you have a choice of over 14 courses. So you choose the one you want and you are attending free of charge. So these are the pathways. So first off, I just want to share a progression, yeah? We started from onboarding and a call for application. Now we are in training and engagement. Of course, in addition to mentorship, what is going to be happening in this mentorship phase is that we're going to be bringing, matching you with people bringing people who can train you, who can, share their experiences and guide you further on where and how to navigate. Because if you now have the skill, beyond just having the skill, how would that translate to you getting a job or building a business or building a startup? That's where the mentorship comes in. So all of these programs we organize in this engagement session, I would strongly advise you not to miss any of them. We're not here to play. Anything we're bringing your way is for your own good, is designed to help you. So the mentorship phase will happen. And of course, you're already in communities. You already, you belong to a group of people who are doing the same course with you, who are from different places, who have different experiences. Some of them had studied maybe a science course or ICT course, and some of them, you have different levels of knowledge, right? Different backgrounds. So please maximize those. Don't exist in those groups just to gossip or just to, share what is not going right, if any. The essence of those groups is to give you a sense of community so that you see people who are on the same journey with you, so you can learn from them, you can learn with them, even the days you don't have classes. I know some of you, you're attending, you have a job or something on some days, but there are some of you who do not have any job, right? So meaning you have more time on your hand. So why not, have you thought about meeting up with your classmate who lives near you and you guys practice on the days that you don't have classes? So that's the essence of that community. Someone in your class may know more than you, may be a bit more advanced than you. Why not learn from that person? And if you're the one that is more advanced, why not lend a hand? That's the whole essence of that community, okay? And then at the end, what do we want to achieve? That you either get a job or you build businesses and even employ people. We want you not to employ only yourself. We want you to build businesses so that you can employ people, you can create job for others, you make money, you be one of the big boys or big girls that we have. That's the whole lesson. So this is just the progression, just to give you a sense of where we are and where we're going. So, and then here we have key pathways to Code Anambra program. So here, these are the possible routes for you if you're on the Code Anambra program. Number one, you can, after this program, and you're sure you've learned something, you've learned what we've taught you, this, you can register, you can start a consulting or consultancy services on digital skills, on ICT, on, technology related services. So that's one route for you. Number two is that you can use your skill to build a technology-enabled business. So what this means, just let me give you a sense, but the next person, Mr. Chigozie, is going to share a bit more. But consultancy service, let's assume you see digital tech, decent job tech skills. They offer consultancy services. They train people on digital skills. You can offer, services where you're running social media pages for a company, no matter how big, or for a big man, for politicians. And guess what? You can have multiple accounts. You can be doing this multiple accounts. So you can be running different, more than 20 accounts, 100 accounts. And then what happens? You need to employ more people. That's the consultancy aspect. So you're rendering your service, you're selling your skills. Then the second one is build tech-enabled startups. You hear about startups every day. Like, for instance, the very common one, all of us do transfers through apps and all of that. Those things were startups built by people who know digital skills, people who have learned it as blockchain or software engineering, whatever it is, or a combination of those. You can build startups. You can build startups in any sector. And guess what? Your startup can actually run in multiple millions of dollars. Of course, it will start like that in the first month and the second month. But with consistency, that's how the likes of Stripe came to be. That's how the likes of Flutterwave, the likes of Flying Doctors, the likes of, but there's so many of them. Even Money Africa right now. Money Africa is just a platform where people are taught how to just taught financial literacy. But right now is a Y Combinator startup, right? So, but they just started even only on Instagram. But now they're a global brand right now. They are seen as a global brand. Then again, you can then maybe work for people. You can work for either the startups or for the consultancy companies or for some other companies. You can work for local companies or international companies. And you can work remotely or on-site. Or you can be doing freelancing. So those are the three options. You're working, all you just want to do is work, whether you're working for small companies, big companies, established companies. And you have to know, working, the level of company you can work for at any point in time depends on your skill set, depends on how much you know this thing. That's why we keep saying, please don't just come to class and say, oh yeah, we're just attending that. It's not about your attendance only. You need to attend and pay attention, because only when you learn the thing that it will make sense. Because if anybody gives you a job and you're not able to do it, they take it from you. If you open a company and you cannot deliver, they take it from you. If you're trying to build a startup and then you don't even know how to go about it because you don't have the skill, it's a problem. So, and here it's just me just trying to give you, for instance, of course, we're going to share more on all the other aspects, but I want to now zero it down to business. I am strongly encouraging everybody on Code Anambra program. In fact, it's actually a requirement that everybody on Code Anambra program, before this program ends, you're expected to register a company. You're expected to register a business in your name. That's when I say in your name, I don't mean in your business, like, since I am Chinwe, I don't mean in Chinwe's name, but come up with a business, a name for your business and register it. Mr. Chigozie is going to talk more on how you can do that, how you can come up with a business name, and how you can find businesses for your business, because we don't want you to just register companies. We want you to register companies. We want you to make money. We want you to create jobs. Do you understand? We want you to be a big boy and a big girl. That's the whole essence. So, and I know some of you have never done any business registration before, and that's why I'm just going to quickly run through this. These are just the steps on how to register a business in Nigeria. If you want to register a business, you can do it yourself, or you can speak to a lawyer. There are so many people that do CAC registrations near you, but a lawyer is the best bet. But you can do it yourself by just going on the website of Corporate Affairs Commission, and you see all the requirements. So this is me just trying to highlight some of the steps. You find a name that nobody else is using. So if you want to register a business, you can either register a business name, or you can register a limited liability company, or so many other options. an NGO, or all of those things. But I mean, for the purposes of business, do a business name or limited liability company, right? And for starters, for young people like you who may not have so much money just yet, a business name is just fine. You register a business name. So if you find a suitable name, that's what name reservation. You find a name that nobody has already on CAC, then go to the CAC portal. If you type it on there, you find it. Otherwise, we can share the link for CAC registration. If you want to register by yourself, you're not paying any lawyer. The difference is if somebody is registering, if a lawyer is registering for you, whatever the official fee is, the lawyer will have to charge you his own service fee. Do you understand? So that's why it will be higher if you're registering through a lawyer or any other person that does that consultancy. But if you don't want to do that, then you go and register by yourself and do the whole running around by yourself, which you can do online anyway. So you get all the documents required depending on whichever one it is, whether it's a business name or a limited liability company. But the thing is, I didn't put the whole list here because if you go online on the CAC website, you see the list for whichever company, depending on the one you want to register, okay? Or if you speak to a lawyer, they can give you that free advice. Then payment of fees. So you now pay the fee depending on which one, whether it's a business name or limited liability. There are different amounts. Business name is always cheaper. I'm not sure it's more than 10,000 or 12,000. So that's how it is. Then you upload the required documents. And then when that is done, verification and approval, that is a CAC will review. And if everything is in order, they would approve. Then they will stamp, you pay for the stamp, pay for and stamp the necessary documents at the FIRS. This one is for your taxes, like more like you're filing, you're registering your company. So it's recognized at that level. So when you start paying taxes, so you get your certificate of incorporation. That's of course, your CAC, that green certificate. You get it. And then after that, you go to FIRS and get your TIN number. TIN number means tax identification number. And then with all of this, you proceed to a bank and open a corporate account. You open a corporate account, and that's it. Now you're set to do business. You have a business name, you have your business registered, you have a corporate account that is not in your personal name, but in your company's name. So, and that's how to start. But here, some of you might be wondering, why? Why do you need to register a business? After all, you can be offering these services to people and they'll be paying you directly. So there are many limitations if you're doing, like if I am doing a social media management for somebody now, if you are doing a social media management for me, for instance, I might price you 10,000 a month, 15,000, 20. I'm just, it's not me, but I'm just using that as an example. Someone will price you 10,000, 15,000, 20,000 max. Yes, because you need money, you would be doing that. But if you have a business registered, somebody says, oh, I want you to do this. You as a business would have prepared what we call the rate card. And then you put your business, you put your account number, your corporate account number, and everything, and you send to this person. The person will know that you're in for business, that you're not here to play. You quote different grades of different amounts, and the person will choose the service he wants your company to render. Whether it's that you want to design a website for them, or whether you want to build the UI UX interface for them, or whether, whatever it is, the person will be dealing with a company. You will price you higher. You will price your company higher. You will because maybe you're paying, because that your company is paying you salary now, and you know the company needs to make profit. So you check what is competitive in the market, what's obtainable in the market, and price yourself properly. Have your rate card. And then as a business, you go out there and start looking for. But let me not delve into that, because Gozie is going to talk about that. So if you register a business, of course, legal compliance, that it means your business is going to be operating within the legal framework. And if it's a limited liability business, the difference is that should anything happen, the liability will be just to the tune of your company. It will not come to you personally. Nobody is going to come to you personally. You're going to attack the company. You're going to sue the company, not you, right? Credibility, of course. People like to That's why you see when chin chin is packaged in a fancy nylon, you know those fancy packaging with CAC and everything, NAFDAC number, that chin chin is more expensive. But if it's the same chin chin that somebody fried, though, but by the time you now tie it with local nylon, you have to be selling it 10 naira, 50 naira, just to give you an example, right? So credibility, and people tend to trust you more. If I'm talking to a person, if some people are talking to people, and then you come as a business person, you come in your name, and he did not know you from anywhere, the likelihood of trusting you completely is not there. But if he's dealing with a company, there is increased sense of credibility and trust. So they want to deal with you. And because you're trying to build a company, you're a bit more careful because you have a reputation now you're building. So you tend to be more careful than if you were just on your own by yourself. So credibility, it's important. And with that, you build companies that people are happy to refer to others, right? So of course, and again, I don't know if you people know, when you have a business, whether a business name or limited liability, do you know you have access to more funding opportunities? Even if it's a loan, you cannot go to the bank and take a loan in your name. You understand that? But you can go to the bank and take a loan in your business name. Then all these grants that come out here and there, most of the grants, UNDP and all of those things, they go to people that have business name, business registered, business functional registered business, corporate account, because they are supporting you. They see that you have a vision. You're likely to build business that will create jobs. So they're not just doing it to support you, but they're supporting you to create jobs, to employ more people. So you have more access to funding if you have a registered business. So if you're offering a service without a business, access to funding is limited for you. Loans, whatever, financing options, even investment opportunities. Somebody will be more confident to support you, partner with you as a business than to partner with you as a person. All right. Then of course, business opportunities as a person, on offering your service, you cannot come and do any business with the government, for instance. The government cannot deal with you, no matter how fantastic you are. You may now go and get somebody who is not as competent as you are, but because the person has a registered business, the person will now price you down. But because you need that job, you understand that way you're shortchanging yourself. So government contracts and even organizational contracts, if you want to get anything big or reasonable, it cannot be in your personal name. So as you're building this skill now, you want to be able to do work for federal ministries, state ministries, corporate organizations, banks. You need a business name. You need a business registered, whether it's limited liability or whatever. So typically when you're now dealing at the contract level, there are limits, thresholds for whether limited liability company or business name. There's a limit to what you can bid for. So, but these are opportunities you can't do with your personal name, no matter how fantastic your skill is. Then the other one is, of course, ownership structure. It helps you to clarify who does what, who is responsible for what. But when you're doing your business all by yourself and with yourself and nothing, no growth and no structure in place. Of course, I've talked about legal protection. Then tax benefits. Companies, of course, if government is giving tax incentives to new companies, it's only companies that get it. You don't get it in your personal name, all right? Then business continuity. If you're looking at growing, if you're looking at tomorrow, you're looking at building a legacy, looking at building corporation, you have to register a business. It's not in anything you're doing only in your personal name, by your personal self. The day anything happens to you, whether you're sick or something, that's how it ends. You pause right there. But if you've registered a business, even if it's one or two people that are working with you and you're not disposed at any point, that business will continue. And when you're fine, you come back to your business. You're not losing too much. But when everything starts with you and ends with you, then you just know, just as it is. If you're tired, your business gets tired. Okay? So then access to market. Do you know that if you have a registered business, if money is being paid into your business account and all of that, you know, if you want to go and apply for visa, You apply for visa as if your company is sponsoring you. Do you understand that? Is anybody following me? You apply for visa by yourself as if your company is sponsoring you, because if not, you go and apply with yourself by your, in your personal name. And if you apply in your personal name, they're not likely to take you serious. They'll know that you're running away. But if you have a business, they will say, yeah, no, this person has a business. He's likely to come back. This person, so the business gives you more credibility. In fact, it will even make you will see like United States or whatever, any country, Europe, whatever, might actually take you so serious as an example of a young person who is so committed to building the nation, building Africa. They will be sponsoring your international trips and all of that because you have a business and you're doing business within your business. I don't know if anybody is following all I've been saying so far. If you're following what I've been saying so far.
Yes, go ahead. I can hear you clearly.
All right. So thank you so much. So this is it. So I cannot the benefits of registering a business is just much more than I can actually just outline here. The access they will be giving you, they will be giving the likes of Tony Elumelu, as a CEO of a company. That's how they'll be considering you as a CEO of a company. So far, you're showing that the business is moving. Even if it's 10,000, pay it into that account, spend it from that account. 20,000, it comes into that account. You spend it from there, like that. You see inflow and outflow. Then you're paying yourself salary. But those are the details we'll go into when you start building that business. The whole incubation program will now show you how to build that business such that it's not a business that anytime you wake up, you take money and go and spend. You build it in a way that your business is paying you salary, your business is well structured, your business, even though it's still small, has potential to grow. You see, when you want to travel, you don't need any brother to come and write for visa for you. When you want international, in fact, if you're going to ambassador, for instance, you bring your business card. Oh, sir, I am a consultant in this. This is my company. We would like international collaboration with your country. That is you, because you attended Code Anambra. You will now be speaking, like someone that has $1 billion. Yes, you can have $1 billion. You can. With this skill you're learning right now, you can do so much. And that's why I want you to understand it. That's actually why we're taking you through this route, so you understand all your options. So all of you need to register a business. So before you are graduating on this course, you show us your business and we verify. You show us your certificate of registration that you now own a business. If you don't know how to go about having a business name or whatever, that's exactly what Mr. Gozie is going to deal with in the next slide. And then this is just here, just a beautiful light bulb. Anambra is the light of the nation. And here is a beautiful light bulb, which signifies, brilliant ideas. Like I've just given you a lot of ideas right now on how you can deploy your skill that you're learning. And then inside is all the things we do at Solution Innovation District. So there's so much more you can learn with us. So you stay with us, you stay connected. If you're not following us already, I'm sure by now you've learned that Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo, the governor of Anambra State, set up Solution Innovation District just to help you succeed, help you fly. And whether you want to fly now is up to you. So you just need to spread your wings and anchor at SID and fly. So if you're not already connected with us on any social media, please go ahead and connect with us. Please go ahead and follow us. We are on all platforms, just so that we find you where you are. Whether it's TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Even Facebook, we have a group, we have a page. If you want where you can be interactive, go to the group. And then Twitter, anywhere. And the same thing with Decent Job Tech Skills. They are on all social media platforms. We even also have a WhatsApp channel, just in case you're not into social media so much. WhatsApp channel. That way you're getting information about how to become more empowered, because that's what Mr. Governor wants. So thank you all so much. I think this is the last, this is the very last slide. Thank you very much. If you have quick questions, you can ask, and then I'll see if I can take very quick questions, just very quick ones. Thank you.
Okay, All right. Thank you so much, Ms. Chinwe. So let's all just put our hands together for her. You can just drop it in the, in the comments. Just, let's appreciate her. This is something that you would not get for free. Honestly, it's something that you won't get for free. So she has really done justice to this topic. So yeah, like she said, if you have questions, let her just take a few before she rushes back to what she has to do. So let's just have one or two questions. So if you have questions, just quickly type it down so that we will see and then she responds. Thank you very much.
All right, it doesn't look like there's any question. Okay. Doesn't look like there's any question. Okay. I'm checking the YouTube to see if anybody posted any question there. Please, you people remember the lesson, please remember those on YouTube, okay? Just in case they have any question at any point as the program proceeds or progresses.
Yes, I'm checking them. Yes, we are together. So okay, doesn't look like anyone has questions.
Yeah, no question.
All right.
All right, thank you all so much.
All right. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your time. Thank you for this insightful session. Yeah, it's been a wonderful session. Okay, so thank you everyone for listening. We're going to go right straight to the next program of events. So we have Mr. Chigozie. She already said Mr. Chigozie is going to come and throw more light on everything, some of the things that she has said. So okay. I don't know if Miss Chinwe is still here. I think we just got one question on YouTube. Hello, is Miss Chinwe still here? So, okay. All right. Let's just go right straight to the next topic. So, right about now, we're going to have Mr. Chigozie. Okay, she's here. All right. Okay, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, ma'am. Go on.
All right. Okay. So, Ms. Chinwe, someone asked a question. She said, or he said, how can I have a business name without physical address yet? How can I have a business name without physical address? If you're here, please let's address that.
Okay, Madam Blessing, I don't think she's online.
I am here, but because I handed over my hosting, the hosting right to Ike, and Ike was not watching, so I couldn't unmute myself. I had to reclaim the hosting right. All right, you can hear me now, right?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Oh, so you say you don't have a physical address. I'm sure you live somewhere. That is a physical address already. Your address can always change. Okay, your address can always change. The first address you use to register a business can always change because we know people move. So if you don't have any address to use, you can use maybe an uncle's business address. If you don't want to use you can use an uncle's business address. You can use anyone, a friend that has a business address. I mean, if you don't want to use your home address for now. But even at this point of registration, where you are, where people can find is your home, you can use your home address and you can change it later. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much. We have another question.
Address Anambra State. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so there's another question. When one has 2 or 3 different business running, how can he go about the company registration?
So typically you register the 3 companies separately, and then you can now bring them together as a group of companies if you want to, depending on what it is. They can run separately, or you have to really do an audit and find out, do they really need to be 3 different companies, or do you need to have one company and that is doing all those things, depending on how related what they are doing, what the company is doing is. Okay, and whether they are already registered. If they are already registered, you may want to put them together as a group, but you can ask a lawyer who will guide you better, because you know me, I'm not a lawyer, but this is the much I know. So you can register as many companies as you want, but you don't want to draw yourself in different directions, and none of them, you're not paying attention to one of them. My idea would be, do focus on one, create it to a certain point before you register another one as you build capacity. That would be my advice. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. So there's another question. I'm not sure what this person means, but she said, thank you, Ms. Chingwe. My question is, having a business, hope will be assisted. I'm not sure what that means, but that's the question. I don't know if it's, I don't know what.
So
what
I
type
don't know
of
what you mean by assisted, but that if you
Yeah.
actually if you were to pay for Code Anambra training program elsewhere, you would pay as I've mentioned. So this is more like you have that figure as a free support to you already. You can ask decent job test skills if you were to go to them and pay this amount directly for them to teach you this program. Ask them how much you're supposed to pay. Then you know that's already a support you have that you have not even acknowledged. Then right now we're going further to guide you on how to make use of your skill. This is a consultancy that if not for Anambra, if you were coming to get me, you pay me some big money for me to give you this guide. So while you're waiting for further assistance, be counting the one that you have already so far, okay? So because most times we keep asking for to be given, but then you're the only one that is not giving yourself. So please focus on giving yourself. Any other help you get anywhere is an additional. That somebody is sending you to a school where you're learning something totally free, something that is life transforming. I don't know what else you want the person to do for you in that sense, first of all. So if you really want to actually build yourself to that point that you don't need anybody to help you in the future, what you need to do is to focus on how you can make the most out of this skill set. All right. So this government is not just about handouts, it's about teaching you how to fish. So you go out there and fish for yourself. So we're not giving you fish that you chop today and tomorrow you're hungry. Okay. Thank you. Any other question? You're muted, Blessing.
Oh, okay. So there's so many other questions. So
Oh,
but
really?
they're just a repetition of what you have said. So there's no point.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but someone was asking how much. I know you've gone through all of that. So maybe they weren't paying attention. So he said, how much can I register my business?
Please just go on Google and type, I want to register a business. You see the information. Go on Corporate Affairs Commission website. I don't do business registration, but go on Corporate Affairs Commission website. You will see the information. For me, the last I checked, I saw between the neighborhood of 10,000 to 12,000 or so. Is between you and the Corporate Affairs Commission. It's not, we are not registering companies, okay? So it's a free information that is out there. If you like, call a lawyer, but the only thing, a lawyer will add their own fee, right? That's the only thing. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Ms. Chingme. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We appreciate your time. So we're just going to go to the next segment. So over to you, Mr. Chigozie. The floor is yours.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can just go ahead.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Yeah, it's nice to be having this conversation with all the wonderful persons that have been learning on this project and this program. So I know the time I have been fast spent, so I'm not going to waste much of our time. I'm just going to go straight into the point. Yes, the program has been going well so far, and I believe that most persons here have learned something. I believe that most persons here can offer their services from what they have learned from the program, from the teachings, from the assignments. They have been able to get something from the Code Anambra program. So I believe that at this point, it is really the time for you to start making use of the knowledge you have gained, for you to start making use of the opportunity that you have been given, and you cannot do that unless you take the necessary step. I'm glad that Chinwe have really taken us through what we need to do, like registering a business. Maybe after now, all the tutors, we are going to share a link. If you have registered a business, you are going to submit the business you have registered on that link. And then we are now going to provide tailored supports based on those who have registered their business and others. So please, the program coordinator, please take notes so that we can put up this link for everybody to submit the business they have registered. We believe that in the next 1 week or two, there will be a lot of businesses registered. And we know that once you take the necessary step, registering your business, creating your bank account, then you will be up for business. You will start getting customers if you start marketing. So I want to take us through just a small slide that I've prepared for this evening. Yeah, can you see my slide?
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
Okay. So before you register your business, there is something you need to do. You need to think of which idea am I going to start with. Like now we have so many courses. We have web development, we have digital marketing, we have artificial intelligence. We have a lot of courses on the Code Anambra program. And so many persons are taking different courses. So even though you have been urged to go and register your business, according to Ms. Chinwe, is really a mandatory approach that you need to take. The next question that you come to mind, which business should I go and register? Is it for me to go and start a supermarket or pharmacy, or start a digital marketing agency, or start a web development, or build an app? So there are so many businesses, there are so many ideas that you can think of. There are so many ideas that will be competing for your interest at this moment. So what are you going to do? What do you need to do so that you'll be able to really take advantage of the business registration process and get yourself a very reputable company? I must tell you that this action that you are going to take is what many have really taken in the past, and that is actually even where MTN started. That is where all the businesses, Guinness, Facebook, Google, all the businesses you are seeing in the world today, all of them started by just simply registering, simply thinking about an idea they can really work on. So there are a 10-step kind of approach I've seen that we can take to get a business idea that we can work on. One is that we need to identify a problem that you face. Sometimes you need to just, within your environment, think about an idea that you face, or a problem that your neighbors or the people around you or the people that are close to you or the people that are far from you that are facing. Then after you have seen this, there are a lot of problems within you presently. There are so many problems. Then you can talk, if you don't know how to go about that, you can talk to your network. That is the people around you, people that are within your niche, people that are within your classes, even the people you are studying within the class currently can actually be a source of business idea for you. Then what do you like? Apart from that, what do you like? That is another thing. So what do you like? you may not really see a problem based on the problem that you're facing, but you can think about what you like and what you want to do. Then another thing you can explore after this, you can look at for trends now. For instance, now, if you're not watching what is happening in Nigeria now, you see that there are a lot of trends happening. There are people creating content. This is the age of content. Loud mouths. What can you do that? Can you create a YouTube channel and build it up and use it to promote businesses, or use it to make movies, or use it to promote music? That is. Then you can even challenge existing things. For instance, transportation. How can I challenge the existing transportation system in Anambra State or in Nigeria? How can I challenge the current social network? Or, just things around you. You can think about things that are not working well. All of us are just celebrating geometric power success. You can replicate small part of it in your community, and it will be an instant success if you really put your energy into it. So you can challenge existing problem or existing companies that are out there. Then you can even combine existing ideas. Okay, there is solar, there is the other kind of electricity. Can I combine two of them and get something more efficient, so that if I'm not using gas to burn, or if I'm not using this kind of power generating sources, I can get one particular, I can bring two together to form something. These are the kind of things we can think about. Then when you have thought about this, how can I narrow for a particular niche that will really serve? For instance, you can think about a delivering business that only serves medical professionals. So you might be just want to be delivering blood from hospital to hospital, or delivering tablets from one rural area to another. A lot of companies have made so much dollar doing that. Just simple that. Yes, or you can embrace the online world. Like, seriously, online is the easiest place you can set up a business. All the courses we are teaching you presently, all of them can instantly become a business. There is none that cannot instantly become a business. In fact, by just trying to teach other persons, you have already set up a business. But if you have looked at your environment and you don't see an idea that is really, pushing your passion, you can take a trip. You can move from Anambra to Enugu, to Ebonyi, to Owerri, to Lagos, to Abuja, and then look at things there and see if you can start something. But in all these things, you need to be very creative, because even as you are thinking about an idea, a lot of persons are thinking about it as well. So I believe that if you take all these steps, you will be able to find that idea that you are going to use to register a business by tomorrow or next tomorrow, or even as we finish this conversation. So if you take most of this approach, many of you actually have been taking it, because I know that we have so many enterprising students in our classes. So I know many of you have actually been going through this whole process. So after you have done these processes, then there is just maybe one or two other things you can do. But let me just give you some examples. Many of you in the web development class, the easiest business you can start is to start website development. You don't need 1 naira. Anyway, you need some money. Let me just say you don't need 1 naira. You need some money to set up the business name. You need some money to go to bank to open a bank account. But you can even stay in your computer and create an account with an online bank. And they may not really need to charge you. The only thing you just need is to set up, to register the business with CAC. There is a reason why we are emphasizing you registering the business with CAC, so that it will be legitimate, it will have reputation, it will be authentic. There are so many benefits for you to register your business. So that is why we are emphasizing that you register it. Those in mobile app development can simply start developing apps. If you are very good at it, you have been paying attention in the class, before you know it, with a proper business name registered, banks may even hire you to do their banks. You can see a lot of banks, their apps are failing. So you can target one of them. Then you can start social media marketing. There are nobody, let me not exaggerate, at least most people in Nigeria now need the service of a social media marketer. So you can simply become one. You may just charge small money. All you need to do is to introduce a process introduce a novel approach to it, and you see yourself delivering. There's search engine optimization. I believe that I'm not talking something that is out of touch. I'm talking the same courses that we are teaching you is the same thing I'm saying. All you need to do is to convert it into a business and you are good to go. Online tutoring, like seriously, even the stage where you are now, you can actually just start classes, online classes, and start delivering classes for a lot of persons using the current skill that you have. Or e-commerce store. Anambra is known for businesses. So if you set up an e-commerce in Anambra, you're going to do well. All you need to do is to go to Onitsha Market and register all the businesses on your e-commerce store. And boom, we are helping them sell to the world. I really believe that we have people here that can instantly start taking advantage of this opportunity because we are really, really in a good state. You can start doing content writing and editing, data analysis, cloud-based businesses, cybersecurity consulting. The list is endless. I just wanted to point out a few examples. This one don't need factory. You don't need office. You don't need so and so. You can start with what you have. So I do not see any excuse why you cannot start up. You cannot set up your startup instantly going forward. Then, because of time, I'm not really going to waste time so that we can round this up. When you have gotten the idea, you have registered your business, you are good to go. What do you do next? You need to get your first customer. In the form that we are going to set out for you to fill in the business you have registered and all that, we are going to add if you have gotten at least one customer. So please take this thing seriously because we are actually taking it very serious. So how do you get your first customer? You don't even need to think about overseas first. The persons in your class, your family members, the friends you have on your WhatsApp status, this is the place where you get your first client. That's why I say leverage your network. Target the ideal customer. For instance, if you are doing website design, there is a church where you attend. There is a fellowship that you go to. There is the store near you. There is this government agency that you know, or there is this private enterprise that you know. You can simply start building a website for them. So it is very easy, very straightforward for you to get your first customer. Just don't ask for too much because you are still starting. You can offer a very big service, a very big value at a lesser price, and that way they will rush your service. So you offer a lot of value proposition for a smaller amount of money. That way they will be able to take you and you can build trust and credibility with them. Don't think about, let me go and get for the federal government first. You can start small and scale gradually. I believe so. And I know that you can do that. Then you can, one of the things that people do when they set up their business is that they don't go out to look for customers. That is why I'm saying that you must really ask the people that you know can buy this product to buy. If you don't ask them, people may not really buy. You may be thinking that, oh, immediately I set up my business and just sit down, people will start buying. No, you have to ask them to buy. And that is the job that you really need to do. So starting your business, promoting it, registering a business, it can really be challenging in a country like Nigeria. And that is why we want you to do it gradually. We want you to take the step now so that as we are learning through this process, as we are going through this course, we'll be fine-tuning the whole activities. Let me just say, here's another background. For instance, now, this program we are doing, it will be rounding up very soon, by the end of the month. But the number of support that have been planned for you, there are lots. Mentorship, coaching, assistance, continuous support, bringing you resources on how you can get your customers and businesses or jobs, and then all sorts of things. You cannot really benefit much if you don't take the necessary steps that you are supposed to take now. So that is why, for me to recap, I'm saying I'm going to recap from where Chinwe started. One is that now that you have known how to generate a business idea and narrow it to a niche, we have known that once you have done that, you need to approach Corporate Affairs Commission to register it. You have lawyers. In fact, on this group, I'm seeing somebody saying, If you want to register your business, talk to me. She have just started her business instantly. I'm seeing the message dropping on the chat system. She's saying, if you want to register a business, I'm here. She's even dropping her number. I don't know if she or her or him. So I'm just assuming that it's a lady. So you can simply just approach her, give her between 18,000 to 20,000. I don't know the exact amount. And boom, she will register a business name for you. But you can also register a company, which is around 60 something thousand. So you can actually do that and you instantly have a business. So when you have done that, don't stop there, go to bank and create a bank account. When you have created a bank account, don't stop there, start marketing and then submit this business that you have registered in the form that will be shared before the end of classes tomorrow. So that form will be shared before the end of classes tomorrow. And I believe that we are now going to build this engagement going forward. And then we can do this every week or every 2 weeks, and we can guide you, and we will now see that we can start getting your first customers, your first clients. And then, you know, I believe that most people here, because the digital skills we are offering is of great value, and it's something that is not location specific. That means you can stay in Anambra and offer service to those in Abuja, those in the US, and those in Lagos. So let us take this process serious, and then I'm available in case anybody have any question. Thank you for listening. Blessing, are you still there? I think we can take over. Okay, any question? Any question? Here. I'm open. You can ask any question if you have. I think our moderator is having some. Any question?
So, Mr. Godwin, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so someone is requesting for the slide. So is it possible to share the slide after the section?
Yeah, sure. You mean the slide from my MD? Yes, we can. We can provide it. Then the one from the essay, the one from Ms. Chinwe, we can also, I think you can work on that, make available that also.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Chigozie.
Thank you.
Thank you. So I think there's also some questions you can see from the chat box.
Okay. If you have access to the question, you can just share it with me, please.
Okay. So this one is asking what of some that have registered with Simidian?
Smedan.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. So Smedan is not really a process of it's not among the pathway for your business to becoming a company or a business in Nigeria. Why Smedan registration is very important. You cannot use Smedan certificate to do a lot of things. So you still need to approach CAC to register your business. So, but the good thing is that there are categories where you get to CAC. You can register as a simple business name. This way, the cost is cheaper. And then the tax on it is also cheaper. It's also less. But also, it have limitation. There are a lot of things you cannot do with business name. Like I don't think Anambra State government can give you a contract of 1 million naira with a business name. So that is why you can start with a business name. Then as you progress, you turn it into a company. You register as a company, as a limited liability company.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for that. Based on another question here. So you said, I have so many business ideas, but I don't know how to identify the one to build up.
Okay, this is actually something that happened to many of us. We usually have so many business ideas. Then you remember that the whole idea of this is for you to build a very important startup, very important business. We don't want people here to just set up SMEs. There's a difference between an SME and a startup. A startup is a business that can grow globally, that can really grow, like Paystack, like Flutterwave, like Decent Job. Decent Job is now operating nationwide. So we don't want you to just open a one-shop business that doesn't have capacity to be managed in Newi, in Onitsha, in Oka, in Ekulobia. We don't want you to do that. We want you to take the necessary step to open a business that can grow beyond your current location, that can service customers far and near. And that is why before you start that business, you need to think about, can this business run without me? Can it operate in a location where I'm not physically present? Can this business generate necessary revenue and grow so big that it can really go global? These are the steps you need to take. We don't want people to just, start something without really operationalizing it in such a way that the business can grow and become a serious company. That is why we're saying, take the necessary step. So for this person particularly, what you can do is think about a niche. Think about the idea that have the potential to generate revenue, have the potential to grow and escalate beyond your immediate environment. And then that can run, after you have properly set it up, that can run on its own as a business, like you can say UBA. If you, all you need to do is to go to in fact, if you take a branch of UBA to Enugu, it will work. If you take it to Kafanchan, it will work. If you take it to Sokoto, it will work. Because there is a template on running it. If you take a Transcorp, in Nigeria, there is Transcorp. In UK, there is Transcorp Hotel. There is, there is this business everywhere. As we are using Paystack to pay in Nigeria, we are using it to pay in Cameroon, in South Africa, in Nairobi. So I want you to picture your business in that environment, because at the end of the day, there will be competitions, there will be promotions, there will be incubation, there will be acceleration that will come out of these things. And we would want these businesses that have been registered on this program to go for all these things, to qualify for funding, to receive investment. I think everybody here is hearing how companies are raising 1.2 million, $2 million, $5 million, this thing. We would want businesses on this program to be able to raise such amount of money and grow their business beyond Oka, beyond Onitsha. So we don't want you to do something mushroom, no. We want you to do something really standard. So I think there is still some things I cannot say clearly because I don't know the peculiarity of this person that is asking the question and the idea that the person has. So it is difficult for us to do that. But that is why there will be one-on-one mentorship on this program, which we are setting up gradually. So the person should not be worried. Find one that's really, that you have skill on, the one that you can do. Find one that you're passionate about. Find one that there are immediate challenges that business is solving and start with that one. You can even register 20 businesses as you grow. Dangote have more than 20 businesses. Yeah. So many persons have so many businesses, but you need to start with one. Think about one and start with that one. And before you know it, it will start growing.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Chigozie. I don't know if Blessing is back now. Blessing, are you there?
Big one. Remaining price of this one is small. Almost left it, but then I paid them already.
Blessing, are you back?
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Let me find the answer.
All right. So in absence of Blessing.
Okay, she's back.
Mr. Godwin? Okay, she's back, okay. So Blessing, we are handing over to you.
Okay, so thank you so much for staying in my stead. I had a bit of a network issue, so I had to rejoin. Okay. All right, so thank you very much, Mr. Chigozie, for that insightful session. I believe everybody learned one or two, about starting a business. Sometimes we have business ideas, but we don't know how to go about it. Myself, I've had that confusion a lot of times, but like the best way to start is to start. Once you register your business, you sort for the right clients and client base, and then you start to provide your services or maybe sell your products or whatever you need to do. So yeah, I think I picked one or two. All right, thank you. So we're just going to move to the next session quickly. I believe Mr. Godwin is here. So he's just going to tell us where we came from, for Code Anambra, and then where we are and what we're looking forward to. So yeah, Mr. Collins, if you're here, Mr. Godwin, over to you. So we just want to have a brief report of what we have done so far, the progress we've had, we've made with our students, because they are the reason we're here. So we just want to know what's going on, where we are, and then where we want to be. All right, so over to you.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, our esteemed students. Sorry, I cannot share my screen now. My camera cannot come on for some reasons, but please bear with me. I'm sure you can hear me. So we've actually spent a lot of time, so I'm going to make it very, very brief. Okay. And let me also promise you that what we're supposed to do as part of this program, as part of the interaction, was that aside showing you how to go about entrepreneurship and all of that, part of the soft skills will also be preparing you for job applications. So in case you don't want to go the route of setting up your own company, you want to use your skill to learn, to gain entry-level roles into organizations that are already existing. You want to get into paid internship or free internship that can sharpen your skills the more with industry experience, so that you can begin to aim for the big catch. We are also going to do that. We're supposed to do it today, but the time is gone. So we're going to have a follow-up that will be a form of continuum from what we've done today. So it will be communicated to you via the same group, the same channel when we are ready. Okay, so thank you. Now let me keep our journey so far very short. In the next 5 minutes, I'll be done. So this program started on the 22nd of November, actually 21st, which was the induction. We are still able to, which was the orientation. We were able to do one or two things, but fully, it was mainly on the 22nd of November 2023 that we started a program with the orientation. And since then, programs have run from Tuesday to Thursday every week, except during the Christmas break. And the program was supposed to run for 4 months. So we are rounding off. This is the 4th month. This is, if you calculate it, you have the whole of December, the whole of January, the whole of February, then part of November and part of March put together, we make it 4 months. So by the end of this month, we'll be done. We may not get to the end, but it will be communicated. Like other persons mentioned, other things that will be coming up. So this is a synopsis, this is a sequence. We've done the orientation. The classes have been going on with 6 tutors. I'm sure we've the different persons, we know our tutors, Mr. Patrick, we know Mr. Samuel Fatai, we know Mr. Charles Ndigwe, we know Mr. Johnson Moye, we know Mrs. Blessing Edozie, we know Mr. Ike Chukwu. Yes, so we know these 6 persons and been working with them. And the classes have been on. We've covered most of the outlines that I'm sure you were given at the beginning of the courses. And we are sure that the practicals for a lot of you have started. I saw the assignment for those of you in So the assignment for those of you in Audiono, right? So the assignment that you had 2 weeks to submit, the assignment given to you by Mr. Johnson. So I believe we are working on that. And of course, other persons have been seeing a lot going on with web development and product development and the web development. As Mr. Patrick's class, I've been seeing a lot of assignments. I've also seen a lot going on with the robotics, the AI class, and the machine learning. We've seen Mr. Fatai doing a whole lot, and then even trying out the AWS, the cloud computing part. Been doing a lot and trying to play our hands on practicals on how to do computing, basic computing for cloud services. So we know that those practicals are on. From tomorrow, as we return to class, no matter where the lectures are, we are going fully into practicals from now till the end, because by the end, we're going to have something like an exhibition. Yeah, it is going to be something like this, and maybe every group or one person from each group or each class is going to come out to show us something impressive that you've been able to create, not learn, not just recite theoretically what you've learned, but to also display. I saw some of you in one of the assignments you submitted. Of course, we've been monitoring what is happening in the groups. So some persons with impressive websites that they developed and submitted in the groups. We've been seeing Ms. Blessing doing a lot also with the digital marketing and a whole lot of videos and content that you people are creating. So that's impressive. So we want you to actually put in the effort and present something that we can even submit, something that can even get an attention of people that may want to come for you, instead of you waiting, instead of you going to them to ask for help. Somebody may look at what you've done and decide to reach out. So create something impressive with that in mind, with the mindset that it should attract important people to you. Okay, so please, we'll get ready for that, and that is going to come up very soon. All right, so that is where we are currently, the stage of this interaction, practicals, and then trying to wrap up. Now, the next thing that we're going to do after now is the internship part, the internship and mentorship. All right. So, like I mentioned during the orientation, I told you that we cannot present in paid internship for everybody. It is, even though the number is dropping now, when we started, we were about 1,700 thereabouts. But you remember what the deputy governor told you during the orientation, that in the end, it may just end up being one person that becomes a proper beneficiary of the whole thing. We hoped that it was not that way, but the number keeps dropping. Well, like in this meeting now, we have about 53 persons, including the officials. So we have roughly about 40 persons participating among the students. So the number keeps, but then let's see how it goes. So we are going to make effort. We are working with from our end at Decent Jobs, we are working with SID and the Anambra State government to get locally domesticated or locally located industries and industry experts that can provide mentorship for you, so that you don't need to travel to Abuja or to Lagos, where our major partners are, before you get places to have a hands-on industry experience in terms of mentorship and internship. So we are working with that, with them on that, and we hope that before the end of this month, we would have decided on the ones that are best fit for you, so that you can have a proper mentorship, a proper journey into the world of ICT skills or digital skills. So thank you very much. That is what we are doing now. There will be certificate issuance. There will be other things that will be coming in at the end of the program, when you have satisfied and met all the requirements to be awarded our certificates of participation as certificate of completion. When we've checked and measured your skills and know that you're worthy to bear the certificate. That also will be done towards the end of this month, as we are working towards the closure of this cohort and hoping to get started with the new cohort soon. So this is the journey. This is how we started, and we've been around, and we are still going to be around for at least for the next 1 month with you before the next cohort, before we pay attention to another cohort. So thank you. This is the much we can take today because of time. Like I said, part of our journey also includes soft skills, interview skills, application. How do you apply? If you want to freelance, you don't want to work full time for a company, going to the office in the evening, the morning, and coming back in the evening. You want to work from home. How do you apply? You want to freelance on Upwork. You want to freelance on Fiverr. You want to freelance on Indeed and any other this thing. How do you do that? How do you set up your CV and make it appreciable? How do you set up a LinkedIn page and all of that? So we are going to do work with, we are going to have a session for that to also help you sharpen your skills and make the best of the program. So thank you. There's a much we can take on this session now. And Ms. Blessing, please back to you now. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Godwin. So it looks like it's a very juicy, we're looking forward to very juicy things, meeting industry experts, asking lots of questions, getting mentorship, promises to be very interesting. And there is a lot that this holds for us. And I want to really beg us to make use of this opportunity. They will always say opportunity come but once. I guess we're all familiar with that, but I mean, when you're prepared and an opportunity comes, that's when, success happens. So it's very important that we, leverage on these things that we're learning, these things that we're getting, so that when the opportunity comes, we already know what we want, we're well equipped or prepared, and then we just make use of the opportunity, and then voila, that's success. So thank you again, Mr. Collins, Mr. Godwin. All right. We're just going to go next to the last session. We've been talking and talking and talking, so I guess it's time for you all to talk to us. How do you feel about Code Anambra? What has been your experience so far? What have you taken home so far? What's been your most exciting moment? What do you think we can do to better, make your time here wonderful? What do you think can make you more comfortable, more relaxed? What do you think we can do? Just even if it's not for your cohort, moving forward. Okay, I have these beautiful ideas, because I'm sure that people in Code Anambra are not dullard. They are brilliant minds. They are innovators. They have what it takes, to move the tech industry, digital industry into the next level. So what you just need is what we're giving you. We're just trying to brush you up so that you're going to go there and make a name for yourself and make Anambra State proud. All right. So this is your time. We're going to unmute. We just want to hear from 3 people from different courses. Just 3 people. So you can, put up your hand. The admin would unmute you. You will speak. We just need 3 people. So he's going to select randomly from all the hands that are put up, and then we would have you speak. We want to just know. Okay, I'm seeing hands already. Okay, so we want to hear from you. Like we said, this program is for you, and so if we don't hear from you, it means that we have been maybe wasting our time, because if you don't tell us what you think, then I'm not sure that we would know what we can do to make things better. So admin, it's time. We'll just quickly do this so that we can wrap up. Our time is fast spent.
Hello.
So who is the first person that's going? Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Benedict Oji. My course is web development. So far the training has been very splendid and impactful, highly resourceful, I can say. And our instructor, Mr. Patrick, has been down to earth. He's someone that doesn't hide knowledge, and he's been helpful, going even extra mile. to assist us in the program. And we have covered a lot, but the little challenge we are having, will I say a little complaints people do express around in web development is the time frame. Initially, we applied web front end. Some people applied back end, but at the end, the two courses we have brought together and made 4 months. Initially, it was separated. So the time frame now became too short that it wasn't enough to even cover the much we wanted, or do we wanted or should have covered in front end. We are now moving to back end. So some people are expressing the feeling if it's possible to extend the program, or for the SID team to management to create something like an advanced level cohort, so that those that finished this initial stage who still want to move on can now go for another cohort that will be kind of advanced cohorts, sort of, because merging front end and back end made it difficult for us to be able to cover entirely front end and back end. That's one. Then secondly, the other challenge people we are talking about is the Wi-Fi. People were like, there should have been a Wi-Fi in the environment, because basically most things we are doing is online. We have to download a lot of resources and the packages. So I believe it's something SID team can look into, even if it's not possible in this cohort, maybe subsequent cohort to have a Wi-Fi there. But generally, the program is good, and I've been able to, at least I'm now comfortable. I say I'm a developer because I've been able to gather a lot and I can create amazing websites now. Thank you very much.
Okay, beautiful. Yeah, yes, you can say that you are a developer. Congratulations. Yeah, so thank you very much. Your points have been noted, and we will work on that. All right, next. Can we have the next person, please?
Hello.
Okay, you can speak.
Actually, my name is Chiawaze Cornelius. I'm in web development. Hello, can you people hear me?
I'm
Hello.
sorry, sorry. We wanted just one person from each course so that, we're able to get different ideas and opinions from different people. So I don't know how the shuffling is done.
Hello.
Can we have?
Or you can still go ahead and.
All right. Okay. So go ahead.
My name is Chiawaze Cornelius. I'm in web development. In fact, I was very happy to be in this Code Anambra, because I was not even expecting this much, because before I'm planning on how to be into tech, to learn web development. I have actually engaged in many classes which I paid online. But what I'm getting in this Code Anambra is really, really impressive. It's very, very encouraging. I must thank the governor of Anambra State, and also the special advisor on innovation and business incubation, Mrs. Chinwe Okoli. She's doing very, very well. That is why she's doing like a mother, because it's not easy. It's what she's telling the governor, that the governor is following to do these things, because if she's hiding some things to the governor will not have the heart of even going to this extent. Although I must thank the initiator of this program, because for me, I'm in web development. Although I have not finish up the course, but I will beat my chest and say that I am a web developer for the little I have taken from this Code Anambra. I thank the SID and the whole team. Thank you.
Hey, thank you so much. Wow, thank you so much for your feedback. We really appreciate. So let's have the last person. Let's have the last person speak.
Confidence, you can speak.
Okay, good evening, everyone. I want to use this opportunity to appreciate this wonderful program. Before, I don't know what is UI UX, but now I will stand on my feet and say, yes, I'm a UI UX designer. Because this course have let me know how to design both web and other apps. And even in the classes, Mr. Patrick have helped us to know how to design different webs, apps that will help us even after this program. So now on my own, I can just look at something that I've already designed and I will try to design exactly like that. And it gives me joy. So I want to appreciate all the effort the governor and others made to make this program a specified one. I really appreciate it.
Okay, thank you very much, everyone. I believe that we all have beautiful things to say. Okay, someone says, I have a question from cloud computing. So for those of us that have questions on your various, this session, this feedback, like Mr. Godwin said, we're going to have and we are going to start much earlier so we can have a lot of activities, so for those of us that still have questions about, our courses and all of that, on the next edition, your tutor will be on ground available to answer your questions. That that segment will be captured in the next program. So please just bear with us. The next one will be more elaborate and more fun. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for joining us. Thank you to the SID team. Thank you, Miss Chinwe Okoli. You're indeed a mother to all the youth in Anambra State, because I mean, this is a very beautiful program. Thank you to Decent Job Tech Skills Limited, Mr. Chigozie, and the team. Thank you to everyone that has come. So before I sign up, I'm going to have to hand over to Mr. I, who's going to give the closing remark, and then we're out of here. Thank you very much. Over to you, Mr. I.
All right. Thank you so much, Blessing. Thank you. You really done well today. I want to start my closing remark by thanking everyone. Thank you all for your active participation and engagement throughout this section, making up the time to join us on this section. I want to say a very big thank you to everyone. I want to say a very big thank you to my boss, Ms. Chinwe Okoli, Special Advisor to the Governor on Innovation and Business Incubation. I also want to say a very big thank you to Mr. Godwin and then the whole entire team of Decent Job. And I also want to say a very big thank you to SID team as well, all my colleagues. I want to say a very big thank you to you all. And a very big thank you to everyone who have joined this live section. Remember, our journey doesn't end here. Let's continue to explore, innovate, and cooperate to drive positive change in our respective field, okay? So I also want to say, for those of you that have, I know some people already are putting up their question on the section, on the box there. We've not been able to attend to your question. So I will suggest and also ask you to just keep up your questions, your ideas, and reach out to us. We'll definitely do just to that. And together, we can shape the future of technology. And thank you once again. And also, have a wonderful evening ahead. God bless every one of you. Thank you for joining us this evening. Thank you. So on that note, and I'll just encourage you, if you're live, I want you to just turn off the camera. We'd just like to have like a picture before you log out. So can you just turn on your camera? Let's have a picture shoot, just a minute. Just turn up your camera if you're there. All right. Keep it on, keep it on. Please turn on your camera, turn up your camera. Yeah, you can turn it on. If you don't know how to turn on your camera, just, you will see the camera, and you can see the camera logo there. Just click at it. Let's have a group picture. I don't know how you feel if you don't see yourself on this picture. So make sure you position yourself very well. All right. All right, thank you guys. Thank you so much for joining. It's a pleasure to have you all. Like we said, the journey doesn't end here. Let's continue to explore, innovate, and cooperate to dive in positive change in our respective fields, okay? Thank you, guys. See you in class tomorrow, okay? All right. Blessing over to you.
Okay, you said it all. Thank you very much for joining. We're going to sign off now and then see you in class tomorrow and then see you on the next edition of Student Engagement Program. Bye for now.